Hi everyone, today I'm doing a little first impressions drive and walk around the new VW Tiago. Now the version I've got here is the Life variant, and it's got the 1 litre 3-cylinder petrol engine producing about 96 brake horsepower and 129 pounds-foot of torque. Now 0 to 60 time is around 11.1 seconds and it tops out about 114 miles per hour, so it's not that quick. Now you're probably wondering, where does this car sit in the VW SUV lineup? Well, it's bigger than the T-Roc and it's smaller than the T-Cross, and there's about 5 SUVs that VW produce now, so there's quite a bit. You've got the Touareg, you've got the Tiguan, T-Cross, T-Roc and the Tiago. So there's a large selection of choices to go for. The Tiago is based on the MQB platform and it's pretty much very similar to a VW Polo. It's just the SUV variant. It's just, you know, pretty much raised up and it's got the coupe styling to it. It is only front wheel drive as well, can't forget about that. And in terms of design, I don't know how I feel about it. It's just some angles look all right, some angles it's just, don't know, it's dependent on your personal opinions. Anyway, let's look at the back end and see how big the boot is. So coming around the back end of the Tiago or whatever you want to call it, you get about 440 litres of space, which is adequate. It does seem like there's some underfloor storage, or maybe there's supposed to be a spare tyre there, but I'm not too sure. I'm sure you could whack in a few extra items. Starting prices for the Tiago are around 23.5 grand, which is all right. And also, one other thing about the exterior of this car, you do get 16-inch rims, which is quite small, and I'm guessing that does improve the comfortability about this car. Anyway, let's talk about the interior. Moving over to the interior of the VW Tiago, and it's very VW Polo-esque in here. I mean, it is based literally off the Polo, so it is expected. One very good thing about this car is that it uses the older VW infotainment system, which is a good thing because I've heard many complaints about the new system for some odd reason. In terms of the other things, you do get 8 speakers in this car, some lane keep assist features on the mirrors, a digital cockpit, manual handbrake, which is a bit disappointing, but an armrest will make up for it, and a auto dipping rear view mirror, so it auto dimming, not auto dipping, and some LED interior lights, which is super nice in this car, but I think that's about it. I think I've covered most things. Let's go for a drive and see what it's like out on the road. Right guys, now let's go for a drive in the 2022 VW Tiago, and I don't have that much time with this car, so it's going to be a very short one, but I do apologise. Let's go left. Now, it's a very light car, this. I mean, it looks like an SUV, but it's very light. Clutch especially. What do you guys think of the interior? Is it nice? Is it a bit of you? It's a very small engine, 1 litre 3-cylinder. It's a 3-pot with less than 100 horsepower. So yeah, it's going to be quite slow out on the road. Do you know what I do love though? Is this digital cockpit, right? It just looks bang on. It does look bang on. Now I believe we do have some, no, we don't have drive modes in this car. Let's go into the infotainment system. Okay, is it comfortable with these 16-inch rims? Yes, quite a bit. Putting our foot down. It takes a while to respond, but it gets up to national speed limit pretty well. Let's not avoid those potholes. Brakes, it's all right. I mean, does it feel like there's drum brakes on the back? A little bit. Possibly does have some drum brakes on the rear, I'm not too sure. I need to fact check myself on that one. But yeah, leather wrapped steering wheel, flat bottom. I mean, it's just Volkswagen, isn't it? Classic reliability. You just never can go wrong with VW products at the end of the day, even if you still buy the wrong thing. Doesn't have dual zone climate control, just, I mean, it's literally a VW Polo jacked up into an SUV. That's it. That is what this car is. So yeah, it's more of a Polo SUV instead of a Tiago, which does lose its identity a little bit, but that's fine. That is fine. In terms of range, reliability, not reliability, let's look at how well our vehicle status. Can we go on to that? No selection. Driving data, let's see fuel economy wise. Oh, that is not true. 17 to the gallon. That's because I've driven atrociously. Now we've got 225 miles of range, just over half a tank of fuel. Will the VW Tiago keep me in this lane? Sorry. Only 5 speeds in this car. It's not a 6-speed manual, it's a 5-speed manual, which I need to not forget, as I don't want to be shifted into a non-existent 6th gear in this car. But yeah, let's just check acceleration again. Foot flat to the floor. Doesn't give anything. But that's fine, right? You can't be expecting loads off this car, right? You just can't. Is it comfortable? Hell yeah, it is comfortable. I mean, it feels great jumping out my Mini into this. I could drive this for a good couple hours on the way to your work. Oh, of course, the question is this a company car? As this car has been in a couple of fleet lists when people have been choosing their company cars, so you may see this on the list somewhere when choosing your company car. So actually, let's have more emphasis on livability and just general, you know, usability of the car instead of design. Let's take the emphasis off that. If you can live with the fact that it's quite slow, then it's a great car to buy as a company car. Fuel economy is going to be quite good. It's guaranteed to be good. Build quality is, oh, this is quite nice. Oh, squidgy plastic. That's quite nice, actually. Yeah, it feels like a up-class Polo. Yeah, it still features those cheap parts. But yeah, I mean, yeah, especially down here, it's quite cheap. But, you know, for 23 grand, it's all right. Anyway, guys, that's been my video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I do like it quite compressed, nice short videos. But that's a little whistle-stop tour around the VW Tiago. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.